I would like to open my part with the question. How many of you here believe inexperience is your weakness? Can I see some hands? Okay, now I see a lot of hands. Thank you. To be honest, I do, or at least I used to. So this summer, I landed my very first full-time office job. It is an internal communication position, which is huge different from my major, marketing, and all knowledge I have gained so far. But consider it as a huge opportunity. I gave it a try. So when I came for the interview, the HR asked me a recruitment question that had been asked since forever. What are your strengths and weaknesses? For the first clause, I answered easily. I'm hardworking, I'm responsible, I'm confident, etc. But for the second clause, my weakness, I said, I'm inexperienced. And at that very moment, I truly believed that inexperience is my disadvantage. But little did I know, that thought would soon undergo a transformation. After spending all my summer working for my company, I discovered that inexperience is actually my unexpected power. Before jumping to all the good things that come from a lack of experience, which probably boosts you all confidence, let's be critical and look at this problem from a reverse perspective. Is extensive experience always a strength? I joined my company during a major recruitment drive, which means that there were a lot of experienced individuals starting at the same time as me. I observed and paid close attention to them, hoping to learn how experienced individuals integrated themselves into new positions. Then I discovered a few interesting insights. Some of them were seriously haunted by the shadow of their previous job and accomplishments, which used to make them successful but now hinders their ability to approach new issues. Years of experience also come hand in hand with higher work demands and expectations. Under such pressure, experienced individuals are in a position where they are not allowed to make any mistakes. Then, I realized the power I hold as a new, inexperienced employee. First, I have a chance to get a fresh start. Learning, it's hard, but unlearning, it's so much harder. Imagine a fresh sheet of paper symbolizing our minds ready to learn. Now, envision another sheet of paper covered in words and ideas we have absorbed. Learning, it's like adding new words to the blank page, but unlearning requires erasing the existing texts, leaving traces, and the difficulty of rewriting. Being new somehow makes it easier for me to adapt to a new environment. Moreover, I have the right to be wrong. Hear me out because this is very important. As a university student, as a new inexperienced employee, I am allowed to have gaps in my knowledge. I am allowed to achieve imperfect results. And most importantly, it allows me to be innovative. Learning everything with fresh eyes allows me to identify shortcomings in the workflow and to approach issues with a more creative process. And without the fear to achieve perfection, I am more confident to propose my own innovative solutions. Last but not least, I'm not afraid to ask questions. Some individuals who have held certain positions in the past may struggle to reveal their own weaknesses. However, as a new inexperienced employee, it is widely understood that I am there to learn. Therefore, I actively seek feedback and support from my colleagues, which plays a crucial part in my swift adaptation. So, back to our big question. Is inexperience really your weakness, or it is your way of thinking? Let's take a step back and look at our current job market. It is fiercely competitive. So how will you differentiate yourself among the crowd full of candidates who are at your age and also have no experience? How will you make a long-lasting impressions on the recruiters? I think it is all about perspective and how we utilize what you have. As I have just mentioned, inexperience gives us fresh eyes, infinite creativity, and the privilege to make mistakes. Takes full advantage of it. Do not confine yourself to the belief that inexperience is a disadvantage, because this world is in a constant state of change. Take me as an example. In just 3 months, I went from an internal communications specialist to becoming my director's personal assistant. In just 3 months, I went from working for a company to working for its head office. I was forced to take on new job descriptions, to work with new people, to acquire new skills every single day. And it all happens in just 3 months. So imagine how things are going to change in the next 3 years or even 30 years. In this dynamic world, there is a high probability that we will end up working in jobs that don't currently exist. We all have to begin somewhere, and we will be inexperienced at some point. And when everything is continuously evolving, the only aspect we can truly control, it's our mindset. Therefore, aligning with our TEDx Talk theme, Minds in Motion, shift your mind. See every obstacle as an opportunity, every flaw as a weapon, and every moment of inexperience as a source of strength. Cherish it, because trust me, you will not stay inexperienced for long. After your first month, nobody will even care or remember you are new anymore. Your inexperienced privilege will be gone. They will raise their standard, and when that day comes, you should be fully prepared. Remember, this world is always in motion, and opportunities only belong to those who seize them in time. Or, as the former president of the US, John F. Kennedy, once said, "Change is the law of life, and those who only look to the past or the present are certain to miss the future." So, are you ready to shift your mind and continue to move forward? Thank you for listening.